no pun intended here, but I think the doctor is in.
So I didn't want to bring him in on that.
Hey,
Doc, how are you?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm in the car right now, so that's why it's a little spooky and dark.
That's okay. We need more spooky and dark.
Perfect. I fit the aesthetic then. That's good.
We were trying to figure out Brundo, who knows all things Dr. Redacted, why you are only a licensed doctor in 49 out of 50 states. Colorado only recognizes you as a mister.
That was that was so interesting. I was told it was a typo, but I wanted to recognize it so bad because I thought it was so funny that for some whatever reason it was Mr. Redacted then. It might be on all the posters as Mr. Redacted as well.
I love it. You are fresh off of the GCW, the People versus GCW. You were in our ladder match. Didn't come out on top, but the experience being in the Hammerstein Ballroom for such a monumental moment, what did that mean for you?
As a native New Yorker, that's where I'm originally from. It was like, I mean, other than Madison Square Garden, that's like the biggest, best thing you can do. Barclays Center doesn't count. That's too new. Who cares? Whatever. But like Madison Square Garden and Hammerstein are like the two, especially for wrestling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I think Doc, I think you got it all wrong.
Oh.
There's no bigger venue than the Hart Ballroom in Newark, New Jersey. I watched XPW, Look What You Made Me Do, and between you beating up Masada and fucking Butcher just shitting all over him on commentary, it could have been the greatest fucking match I ever saw hardcore style. That's the epitome of hardcore wrestling.
The Hart Ballroom, for whatever show you saw there, I always feel like was a really good one. The ICW shows from there are fucking bonkers.
See, this is why I'm kind of disappointed. I heard XPW doesn't exist anymore because we were going to go as a group and get tickets to go to the next XPW show at the Hart Ballroom. It's literally 10 minutes from where I'm at. Like, it's like I work in Newark, so it's like 2 minutes from my office. So it would have been perfect. Yeah.
What sucks even more is I don't know this for sure. Someone told me through the grapevine. Oh, it got real dark in here. That
you got redacted, huh?
Yes, I have literally been redacted.
Come on.
For first cheap pun of the night. Hold on, let me turn the light on here. This is wild.
It's definitely not the first cheap pun of the night either. Don't worry.
I hope not.
Oh, I thought you were fucking standing up and walking in your car.
Dude, imagine that. That'd be sick. What kind of car would I have then?
I mean, you are a doctor, so you never know.
I just drive a box truck all the time. I'm standing in the back of a box truck.
As long as you're not handing out candy.
Yeah.
There it is. The bell makes it so much better too.
We're trying to get the kids to never mind.
Real quick though, before I forget, shout out to High Five Tom. We like High Five Tom.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
The old Mott Spock.
Yeah, got to get the plug in.
He doesn't need any more plugs on this fucking show.
He
really doesn't.
I mean, he's the best. He's the best.
That is not up for debate though.
Yeah.
Hold on? Was he in his High Five Tom gear when you interacted with him? Hawaiian shirt, shorts, no matter what fucking season it was.
Brother, he's always in the High Five Tom gear. I couldn't see him not in the High Five. Like, could you imagine if he showed up with like a collared shirt, like that wasn't like a full button down? Like if it wasn't a Hawaiian shirt, like a nice proper shirt, or like a polo. Imagine him in a polo.
No, it's weird.
No, if he had to go to a wedding, he would just button the Hawaiian shirt all the way up to the top.
Yeah, and still put a tie on it.
Yeah.
Right. I know what one of his shoot jobs are, and I can't see him running around the stadium in a fucking Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, he's told me about it too. I don't know what he would wear to that. Maybe it is a polo shirt of some sort. I don't know.
What if it's a team Hawaiian shirt?
I mean, if they were smart, they would let him do that.
Tom, I know you're here, Tom. I see you in the fucking chat. Tell us what you're wearing while you run around the stadium.
We're talking about him so much, he's gutting his goose. He don't have time to fucking.
He's John over there.
How much?
Yep, there it is.
This is what I get for
There he
breaking.
is.
Shit, my bad.
Tanks.
Ja.
They do have Brewers Hawaiian shirts. How much did he pay you to name drop him, Doctor?
He got the friend discount. We'll leave it at that.
Now, is there a difference between a wrestler discount and a doctor discount?
They're two different discounts. Two different. We can't get into one of them though, but one of them they both do exist. They are two very different things in this realm. Real quick though, fuck the Brewers. We're gonna put that out there too.
Whoa.
Love it.
It's all about the Mets, baby. It's all about the Mets.
Oh, yes.
Fucking Dr. Adak
There
is in the house.
So, me, Joey Janela, and Brett Lauderdale are the big Met fans. So shout out to all the Met fans.
Dr. Adak. All right, my new favorite guest.
Yeah, there we go. Boom.
Yep.
Mic
Thank
drop.
God.
Man.
We've had a fair share of shitty Philadelphia people on this podcast, and I can't.
Okay, real
stand
quick. Other than the 76ers, fuck all Philadelphia sports. Fuck them all.
Fly Eagles fly, baby.
Yeah, fly, wham, right down.
Yeah, I hope fucking New Orleans explodes in 2 weeks. Both those fucking teams.
Either way, Philadelphia is doomed either way, because if they win, the people are going to celebrate like idiots and destroy the city, and if they lose, the people are going to be upset like idiots and destroy the city. So,
Yeah, but that's every day of the week, Doc. I mean,
that's also true. That is Philadelphia. Not to shame Philadelphia, because it's a great city, but to shame Philadelphia.
They're smoking my New Jersey Devils right now as we speak. So,
Okay, so real quick, I don't fuck with hockey.
all right.
Sorry, Darren McCarty, I don't fuck with hockey. But as a kid, I loved the Devils growing up.
My new favorite guest.
Playing any of the Sega Genesis games, you always wanted to pick the Devils because Martin Brodeur is the best goalie of all time, and you can't touch him in that game. No one would ever score on you. So,
Absolutely.
Shout out to the Devils.
Yeah, my man.
Now, dude, I don't know if you know this, Doctor, but we are a New Jersey podcast outside of Handsome Kevin, but he's might as well be New Jersey guy. So this is all very in our wheelhouse. And you said
Perfect.
New
I
York
understand
now.
where you guys are from. I figured all over. So
No, just Handsome Kevin he's out in Minnesota.
that's rough. I will be not far from there this weekend.
Oh, where about?
Fargo, North Dakota.
Okay, what promotion?
Time Bomb Pro.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've worked for Eric a few times. It's great
Yep.
over there.
Yep.
It's gonna be a no ring. It's gonna be blood, guts, disaster, car wreck, all the above.
What
Who you working?
what venue are you at?
The aquarium.
The aquarium. I'm not familiar with the aquarium.
Like an
I
actual
know it's
aquarium.
No, dude, that'd be sick. I'd be all for it. Real quick, fun fact: I'm all for zoos and aquariums. Well, if they're the good ones, not the bad ones. Let's clear that up. But I would love that. But no, it's just some like concert venue bar that's called the aquarium.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're wrestling Deicide?
Yeah. I don't think that's the proper spelling for that word, but that is his name.
He looks like a fucking mutant.
I mean, he's from North Dakota, so you tell me.
I've never met anybody from North Dakota.
I can confirm they are mutants. Some are good mutants, but they are mutants. Sorry, North Dakota. I'm really healing it up tonight, but sorry.
Well, I mean, the Ninja Turtles were mutants. They're cool.
Yeah, and they're ninjas.
The X-Men were mutants.
Also sick.
Yeah.
But no, when I think North Dakota, it might be more of like the Morlocks. For my nerds out there, that joke hit hard. They were the ones that lived in the sewer that were like even too ugly to be on the X-Men. That's realistically how it was categorized. But
Oh yeah, I pulled up a picture of the Morlocks. They are horrendous.
I don't know. They might fit better as Philadelphia.
sure, yeah. Let's go.
They were also called Chuds. So
Yeah,
according
I'm pretty
to
sure any deathmatch fan at this point is a chud. So
Where's my
Rondo
belt?
and Tony.
100% Chud.
How Doctor, did you get into deathmatch wrestling? Because you were a fucking Beatle.
I was.
How's
So,
that transition take place?
Growing up in the Northeast, specifically New York, Long Island, at night, flipping through the channels, because I was one of those, I don't want to say privileged, but I definitely come from a like middle class family. Not poor, but not like I didn't get everything I wanted for Christmas, if that makes sense. Well, to put it nicely.
Yep.
I definitely had a television in my room, and flipping through the channels at night. The Attitude Era, like roughly that time period, it's a hotbed for wrestling, and at like whatever it is, midnight to 2 a.m., there's not much on for kids to watch. Even with Cartoon Network, it's like Looney Tunes at that point. You don't want to fucking watch that shit at the time. And coming across ECW, it was the coolest fucking thing ever. And you saw shit that you didn't see on the other channels. And then, so I was always fascinated. It always had my appeal. Fast forward, I was Team Ring of Honor, not Team Combat Zone. So I was always rooting for Homicide, who was still like the ROH, like not deathmatch, but like hardcore guy, over Team Combat Zone any day. And then later on, I kind of like pushed away the deathmatch thing, and then got into a match, my first ever deathmatch, funny enough, where light tubes were used and thumbtacks and all that stuff, and I was like, oh, I could do this. This is interesting. Okay. Because for a while I was like, oh, deathmatch is just guys standing in a ring and hit each other, like an idiot. But then when you start to like really give anything a chance, really, and you like kind of comprehend it and take it all in, you're like, oh, this is just like all other wrestling, just that there's a lot more blood. That's all it is. Same thing with like Lucha Libre. It's just wrestling, but with more like rolls and flips.
Yeah, it's a good
I thought you were
Fuck
going to say
shit.
Mexicans.
I mean, most of the time. But
JR says they're a dime a dozen. I don't know if you caught that.
I did not just, dude. I can't tell you the last time I watched the last time I watched AEW was when Nigel McGuinness was like coming back, and it was like him and Bryan Danielson. That was the last time I watched AEW. So.
All right, well, let me ask you, is there any particular reason why you don't watch AEW, or you just never did? You just watched it for Nigel?
I gave it a shot. It just didn't hit the same for me after. To me, I don't want to be like that fucking guy, but I'm gonna be that fucking guy.
You could be that fucking guy. I'm that fucking guy.
A lot of TV wrestling to me kind of hits like it's like Disney wrestling. As a Disney adult, I take that, I can say that, but it's just like, hee hee hoo hoo ha ha, like TV wrestling, fun. Yeah, like to me that's what it is. I'm an indie wrestling guy through and through, or like that type of shit. I will always be that. I think that's the heart and soul of professional wrestling, to be honest. But like WWE to me is like the same thing as like going to see Monster Jam. Like it's just an excuse to take the kids somewhere and shut them up for like 2 hours. You know what I mean?
So you're so wait, you're a Disney guy, huh?
Yeah, huge. Going actually next week.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
You been on Tron yet?
Yeah, it's all right. It's a really short roller coaster. To be fair, like, is there anybody in here that actually likes the Tron movies, new or old?
No, but the ride is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. You could have literally just called that anything else, and it would have been, oh, okay, cool.
Although I do,
I'm sorry.
I do really enjoy the Guardians ride. I think that ride is amazing.
Fantastic. Maybe one of the best roller coasters I've ever been on.
Yeah, that and I'm also a big fan of Tower of Terror and the Aerosmith ride. I love the Aerosmith ride.
Thankfully, it's not going to be Aerosmith anymore. It's going to be the Muppets, because when I think thrill coaster, I think Aerosmith. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. I'm going to be honest. Aerosmith sucks.
Come on, man. Loving an elevator when you fucking take off? That's awesome.
I don't know. Steven Tyler's a little Bunk Sumo-y to me.
Yeah, Steven Tyler also looks like he shops at Chico's. And if there's any elderly women in here, they get that joke.
You ever chop it up with Cardona about Disney?
Oh, here we go.
No, not really. We only just started sharing locker rooms together, and I feel like every time we're always both super busy. So we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. The one like cool ride, but I don't care about it at all because I don't like Avatar. Once again, does anybody actually like the Avatar movies? Can you name any of the actual characters, not the actors, but can you name any of the characters in the movies?
No.
Blue
Exactly.
chick I want to bang.
Sure. The giant Smurfs. Like, that's all it is. The first movie was Smurfs. The second movie was Snorks.
They're cousins under the sea.
That
Yeah,
ride
exactly.
was worth the wait, though. That was,
Oh,
I
the
was
Flight
in
of
Disney.
Passage?
Oh my
Yeah.
God, it was awesome.
Yeah, it's a great ride, but it's one of those rides where it's like, do I want to go back and do it? Not really. I can just go do Soarin' and get like the same appeal.
Yeah, you're
Soarin'
right.
was fucking
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I don't care about that shit. You know what I mean?
It's so funny because the Avatar section and Animal Kingdom, it's a tale of two fucking like trips to Disney. Because one ride is amazing and the other ride is utter
the other ride
dog shit.
sucks.
That
The other
fucking
ride, the
river
whole
journey
time.
can eat a fucking bag of dicks. That thing
It's
is
the worst.
terrible.
The whole time you're on it and you're like, did I really just wait 40 minutes for this shit? Like, like you can't even take in like what's going on. You're like, did I just wait 40 minutes for this?
Yeah.
Like, fuck that ride.
Yeah, no, I
Also-
wanted to be fucking Whitney Houston in a bathtub when I got in the fucking ride. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
fucking
to be fair,
sucked me sideways.
fuck that whole section of the park other than Satuli Canteen because it's probably the best quick service in all of Disney. But like that would have been like Beastly Kingdom, which would have been so much cooler. So fuck that whole area of the park. Yeah, we took the Disney deep dive. Get over it.
No, you're good. So wait, what are you looking forward to doing at Disney next week?
Okay, so the missus, she's never been to not Food and Wine, the Festival of the Arts at Epcot. I like all the festivals. I think it's the best time to go to Epcot. So I'm really excited to do that and doing my absolute best not to come home with an excess amount of artwork that I do not need. So that's my big takeaway from that.
So you're an art guy with the Disney stuff.
I mean, have you ever been to Festival of the Arts?
Maybe I've been to a bunch of them down there.
Look
I'm
up
usually there for like the Food and Wine Festival.
That's a
Yeah.
good one too.
By the way, I think it's the plaza where like they do experiments. It's like I forget, like it's kind of in the middle of Epcot, but
Yep.
So they had like a pickle milkshake, but I didn't fuck with that. And they were sold out of that every time I wanted to try it anyway. They did peanut butter and jelly fucking wings, and they were amazing. They were so good.
I like to think of myself as a wing connoisseur. I probably wouldn't dive that far down the rabbit hole with the wings because that's just some weird Elvis Presley shit. But the regular buffalo and the fried pickles were fantastic.
Yeah.
So
You can't go wrong, man. They do food pretty good. And
yeah, Disney fucks hard on food. I'll give them that.
I think my favorite place though is the Mexican place inside the big Chichen Itza.
Yeah,
where
where
like
they have the ride going on.
Yeah,
to
Tres
the-
Caballeros. No,
Yep,
it's
yep,
the river ride there, isn't it?
Yep.
We got a table right on the fucking river ride. It was amazing.
That's the
The
best
food
spot
was
to do
so
it.
good too.
Also, that ride is pretty great. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
For like a basic dark ride, it's pretty sick.
Sorry, I didn't mean to take this off on a Disney fucking tangent, but how often do we get to talk Disney World with a fucking guest?
No, this is what we do.
To be fair, it was my fault because I was calling TV wrestling Disney wrestling.
No,
But
you're good.
it's just like it's not for me. That's all I'm saying. I'm not knocking anybody who does like it because I understand there are insane markets for it. But the WWE to me is on the same level as Monster Jam or any of these other like traveling things that come to town that people. And I'm not saying there aren't people that dive super hard into like Monster Jam, but like I guess at the time you could have even said like Ringling Brothers when that was still a thing.
I
Like
was gonna say like Cirque du Soleil.
yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, that's in town, let's go check it out, type of deal. You know what I mean?
Like, I've seen the monster trucks before. I kind of enjoy them.
Yeah, for sure. But it's on that level of like, you don't have to like I'm sure when you go to a WWE event, there's tons of people there that don't even watch it every week, but they're like, oh, WWF or because that's what people still say today. WWF is in town. Let's go. Whoa, hey.
You're fucking Long Island, aren't you?
Yeah. But
Okay,
indie
but-
wrestling, it's the people that are like they love that shit. They are there for it. And yeah, there'll be the casuals and the walk-ins that are there too. But for the most part, it's people that are like, I love wrestling, so I want to be there type shit.
Right. Okay. So, but back to my question. You go from Kaiju Big Battle, you're
Yeah.
a beetle, and then in like 3 years, you're wrestling like fucking Joey Janela at GCW, and you're wrestling death matches for XPW. How does that transition take place?
Okay, so while I was in Kaiju, I would do like balcony dives, or I'd be the dum-dum that was like, yeah, I'll take the Rhino pile driver off the apron through a table, you know, like a dum-dum, and like just doing shit like that. And you know, along the way, you'd have these people that are like, hey, you should go do this not in a goofy costume. And I was like, no, I love this. I'm gonna stay here. And you know, I did a lot with Kaiju and I helped out a lot. And then the pandemic hit, and I started doing the Dr. Cube thing with their permission, and I was doing the Beetle thing from time to time with their permission. But then some people backstage got a little upset that I was getting hype, or like had eyes on me, which you'd think would, in like especially the pandemic time, that would be a good thing because it's keeping your brand alive. But they weren't thrilled about it, and they wanted to go separate ways, so we went separate ways. And now I was, you know, I wasn't confined or constrained, I think I said that word right, to like that product and their rules, and it was just me doing what I wanted to do. So now it was like, well, I've kind of tried this, I've kind of done it, let's dive in like head first and just go for it. And here we are.
Yeah, I mean, look, it works out. You're working, it seems like almost every weekend. You were just on GCW, CZW. We talked about XPW. You spent time in Japan, which
Yep.
I'm always curious about. If Disney fucks on food, how does Japan fuck on food?
Disney Japan or just Japan in general?
Just, oh, wait, you went to Disney Japan?
Ooh, yeah, we did 2 days at Tokyo Disney. They have 2 parks.
How was that?
They were great. The one, okay, so I was a little let down. The one that was supposed to be like, people refer to it as like the mecca of theme parks. It was good. It wasn't great. It was just good. Also, went to Japan in July. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Japan in July.
No, but it's hot as balls, isn't it?
It is, no, hot as balls is the biggest understatement you could possibly do. It's like if you took Las Vegas, like summer heat, and like introduced it to Florida's humidity, like during the summer, and they had sex, and it was the ugliest baby of all time. That's what it would be. I didn't know that a UV umbrella was a thing until I got to Japan, because they are sold in every store because the sun is so intense.
Wow.
Yeah. But Disneyland, like Tokyo Disneyland, was a lot of fun. Really liked it. The food in Japan was awesome. It was great. Everything is very cheap because the yen is down, so we like that.
Did you
Also-
eat any raw horse meat?
No, I don't fuck with that. No. Raw meat in general, not my gimmick. Not my
All
gimmick.
right, I'm just, Lance Archer was on the show and he swears by it.
Tomato. Sure.
Now
Never
you went to
fucked you
Japan. I gotta ask because he was on the show, on our show a couple months ago,
Sure.
and he was a fucking maniac. You went to Japan with Madman Pondo.
Yeah.
How fucking fun was that?
Oh, it's me and him are huge Godzilla fans, so we got to like went out, saw a lot of that kind of stuff, and just like we talked like about all that kind of shit. It was a lot of fun. It was cool. Like I said, it was just hot as balls, and for whatever reason, they put us on a bus that had no air conditioning. So the entire time I was ready to just pull the trigger and off myself.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was different.
Did you? You do the deathmatch wrestling, right? What is? Because I just listened to an interview with Joey Janela today, and he said he's fucking done doing glass.
Okay.
Is there what is your, like, where's the line for you? We talked to a bunch of deathmatch guys recently and everyone has something different, but what's like, you're like, I'm not fucking doing that anymore, or you won't do it?
I don't mind giving it. I'm not really looking to take syringes. It's not my thing. I see some appeal to it, but to me it's just like it puts you one step closer to, okay, when do we start using guns? Like
Me and Brundo saw that fucking Drew Parker get it put through his fucking mouth against Homicide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I get there's a time and place and whatever for everything.
No, there's not a time and place to stick a fucking syringe through somebody's mouth.
I was there when Cyclope had it put through his eyelids, and I was like, all right, that's way too fucking far for me.
Yeah, but what's the point of that? Just fucking hit him with a glass tube or something, right?
Yeah, I don't really. Like I said, there's an audience for everything, and I get to each their own. I get it. Not really my shtick. Thinking I'm the doctor too, so that's kind of funny. I'm the anti-vax doctor. No, I'm just kidding. Going back to that, I know I just got announced for the match for Takeda too, which is funny because scissors, not really big on the whole scissor idea.
Oh God, you've seen the footage of Pondo and Pondo and Axel Rotten?
Oh
Yes.
no,
Yeah.
Which one? Which clip is this?
Oh, that was a long time ago. They opened up a brand new pair of scissors and they were going to town on each other.
Yeah, no thanks. No thanks.
Yeah.
I'll do all of the stupidest of stupid things, but sometimes I'm like, I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze on that one.
Ring the bell.
Yeah, just not the best. Yeah, I got one now. I'm in the club. Yeah, just not my thing really, to so to say. But I'll do all of the dumbest of dumbest things, all the upside down chairs, all of the stupid jump off high things. I'll do all of that shit. But I think I'm also done with Tokyo Towers. I don't know if I'll do Tokyo Towers anymore.
Wait, what is a Tokyo Tower?
It's when they tape all the light tubes together and they're like really long and like stacked up. I don't know if you guys saw, I had that match in Denver, Colorado where I was Mr. Redacted, and that Tokyo Tower cut my arm open so bad. Like, it was insane. Like, when the referee leans in and goes, just so you know, I can see the inside of your muscle. And, not the thing you at all ever want to hear a referee say. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or anyone at that point in general. And this is going to be the funny part of the story. So, yeah, I had my whole arm, like, cut open, and that was beyond terrible. Shout out to the missus for literally super gluing me back together. But, I had this, like, cut on my right butt cheek. Not butthole. Let's get that straight.
But I mean, if you did, who are we to judge?
When you say the story, people immediately just go butthole. No, butt cheek. Closer to even being like the thigh. So I had this like cut back there, and I'm like, man, it got to be like a week, and this thing is just bleeding through every fucking Band-Aid. It ripped open the super glue. I'm just like, what the fuck? And then one day she was putting like a sanitizer gimmick on it, and torturing me by smacking my ass cheek because we love each other. So that's what we do.
Sexy.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. She's very beautiful. So like things that a beautiful woman would do, I guess. And she's like, oh my God, I think there's something in your butt. And I was like, again, not what I want to hear anyone say, especially when I don't know it. So she gets the tweezers, and I mean, I'll DM you guys the picture after, but it was
fuck yeah.
It had to be like an inch and a half of just a piece of light tube in my ass cheek. Oh. See, because when you say that, immediately everyone thinks, oh, it was in his butthole. No, it was not up my ass.
Yeah, you would know if you had a piece of glass in your asshole.
Yeah, well, I thought I would know if I had it in my dude. When I tell you that this thing was way too big to like not know that it was in my ass cheek, it's crazy.
And this is from Tuning in Tokyo?
No, so I guess it was in Colorado.
It was in Colorado. The towers.
No, Tokyo Towers. Yeah, I just landed on it. But too many bad things in this match happened from Tokyo Towers. I'm just over.
Yeah, this is from the fucking nipple twisting death match he was in.
Yeah, with piranhas.
Tokyo.
Piranhas and scorpions too.
Have you done any kind of lizard?
No, nothing. Nothing.
You are horny, man. Have you done any kind of lizard?
No.
Oh yeah.
In the ring or out of the ring, nothing with animals.
So I'm looking at your cage match, right? And I see you teamed with our good friend Louie.
Yeah.
But have you ever wrestled him? And would you take the dildo?
If you think I would let that man hit me or put a dildo in my mouth, you can take this any way you want. I will fight that man to the bitter fucking end. And whether it's forcibly shoved in his mouth and not mine, it will not enter my mouth.
Well, I think he would like it if it was shoved in his mouth.
He might. That
He's a fucking Louis a weird dude, bro.
That might be his Hulk up moment.
We gave him a barbed wire covered dildo because he was like the Shining Wizard guest of the decade.
I love that.
He's awesome. I love Louis.
I have a really funny story about Low Life Louis. It's the first time I was ever introduced to him. I'll make it quick, I promise. So when I was 18, I had started training, and then I stopped rocks. I re-broke my arm and went through an era of being like, I hate wrestling because I got mad from it. But so before my arm got out of the cast, I was just like kind of there as like the young boy, like the timekeeper gimmick. And they were doing this hardcore match. Sabu was on the show, but it was Low Life Louis versus this guy, Len Oddity, who's an old New England guy. I think he's like a one of those people who like now dangle from the hooks. Like they put the hooks in their skin and they dangle. Yeah, not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. But I think he's one of those now. He was like one of the first people I ever saw with like a split tongue. He's got like so many piercings. He looks like he's got into like a fishing accident or something. Nice guy. I haven't seen him in years, so I don't. Maybe he's not a nice guy anymore. I don't know. But long story short, so they were like, "Hey, if you have any like stuff laying around, bring weapons." I was like, "Okay." And I had a friend at the time who, in their like attic or basement, I don't remember which one, but they had an acoustic guitar sitting around. And like I said, growing up watching ECW, New Jack, the guitar, of course. So I go, I have an acoustic guitar, and he goes, bring it. So during the match, remember, this is mid-match. The other guy slides it in, and he looks over to me. I'm 18, real new to this. How'd you gimmick it?
Huh.
And I went, what? What do you mean? What are you talking about? And he's like, well, like, how did you make it so it's going to break or whatever? And I went, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't even cut the damn strings off. I had no clue. No one told me anything. No one smarted me up. So Louis hits this guy so fucking hard, and it doesn't even dent. Dude, they went back and forth, hitting each other about 7 or 8 times with just like the worst sounding like thud you could have fucking imagined. And finally it breaks on like the 8th time on Louis, of course. And I was like, oh my God, I can never like show my face to this guy ever again. He can never find out that it was me. And then that day is when I told him the story. And in like the most Louis fashion, he kind of just like stared at me and then just broke out into like that like belly laugh that he does. So I was like, oof, I'm off the hook. Good. He remembered the exact scenario though as soon as I mentioned it. And I was like, oops. So yeah, that's my Low Life Louis story.
That's fucking unbelievable. That's awesome. That's so awesome. We're talking with Dr. Redacted at Dr. X Redacted on Twitter. So be sure to follow him, deathmatchworldwide.com/category/Dr.-Redacted. If you want to grab a t-shirt and support him, it's scrolling across the bottom, and I will include all of his social media and plugs in the episode description. Wherever you listen to podcasts. Doc, we ask all the guests of the Shining Wizard Wrestling podcast, when was the last time you shit your pants? And I asked this, we're not asking, when was the last time you like, if you're shitting logs in your pants, you probably shouldn't be talking to us. You should probably be seeing a doctor. When we say shit your pants, we mean like a shart. When was the last time you shit your pants, doctor?
Well, he could have shit his pants.
It could have been anything.
Yeah.
I know, but you know what? I'm tired of people like, shit your pants. What do you mean? I'm like, no, not a fucking log. Like, what kind of weirdo shits a log in their pants?
Yeah. The bare minimum is
could have.
The bare minimum is short. The maximum is log.
No, don't fucking point at me, Brendo. I never shit a log in my pants.
Yeah, I'm an animal, but I'm not that big of a fucking animal.
No, because you have to fucking push a log out.
Not always.
Not like that, but you know when it's gonna.
I don't know how. Wait. I don't know how loose HK's asshole is, where he's just dropping logs out of a fucking chute.
Fucking
My-
Brian
my-
Knobs
my-
2.0 over here.
vegetarian. It just flows.
Ugh, probably
I will
orange,
say,
carrots and
right
shit.
before we got on the show, I definitely took a shit right before I got on the show. So
In
there's
your
that.
pants?
So, I mean, I wish that'd be kind of funny. I'm gonna be honest. If you're an adult,
I
if
wish.
you're an adult and you are just like flexing on people by like shitting your pants, that's a power move. Like, are you gonna fuck with the guy who just shit his pants like on purpose? No. Like, that's the guy you stay away from.
There's fucking Vito from The Sopranos, Vito Jr. in the shower.
Seriously, like if you just start shitting your pants and like the guy next to you's like, well, fuck you, and just start shitting his pants, you're gonna fuck that guy? No, you're gonna get the fuck out of there. I don't want to touch a shit-filled pants guy.
Yes,
Best ever.
but we're
I
not
watched
talking. None of
What
Go
if
ahead,
What if that same guy washes his underwear in a porta potty? Is that a guy that you're gonna fuck with?
No, that's terrifying. I don't like that at all. I kind of hate porta potties.
Well,
Porta
it's funny
potty
you
is the
say
last
that,
resort.
Doc.
Porta potty is the last resort.
First
One
of
of the
all,
members here does his laundry in a porta john.
you motherfucker. First of all, nobody washed anything in a porta potty.
You're damn right, because they're
Worst-
dirty as hell.
They washed it.
They just cleaned out their
Give it a
underoos
wash.
because they had to go back to work.
There's a lot
So-
to take in from this right now.
There's a whole lot. You gotta go. You gotta go listen to the archives. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Shiningwizards.com. But no. So you don't remember the last time you shit your pants? You haven't shit your pants. Have you ever been in the ring with someone who shit their pants?
I hope not. They definitely haven't told me if that's the case. I think the last time anything like that happened to me years and years ago, I think on like after having some sort of like a stomach flu or something like that, I definitely farted and a little bit came out, but not like a whole lot. Just something like that. When I still lived at my mom's house, like that happened.
That's what we're
I
talking
remember
about
being like,
here.
"Oops."
Yeah,
And
we're
then
not
you
talking about
immediately just
like
have to shower. That's what happens. You just got to shower after. Call it a day. Get
Not
the
in the porta john, though, right?
No.
shower
Dude,
wasn't
that's
an
the real
option.
question. When was the last time I ever took a shit in a porta potty? I can't even remember that.
No
Oh,
one shits
fuck
in a porta
that.
potty.
Ugh.
unless
Yeah, that's
they-
a terrible. Yeah, that's the loaded question right there.
Load.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Look,
Pretty good.
you have your set of principles, and when you go against those principles, you shit your pants. That's what happened. All right.
There it is.
Not proud of it, but you know what? I bring it to the table because I am an entertainer,
Listen, loud and proud. That's power move.
right? And I'm old. I don't give a shit.
Unless it's in a
fuck.
porta john.
Yeah, you'd rather take them than give them.
Look, if you don't want to listen to the show because I shit my pants and I clean them out in a porta john because I couldn't go home, I still had to work. So be it. Don't listen to the show. I don't care.
Oh my God, it's not like a political view. He's like,
No, because you
if you don't believe in shit in your pants, you shouldn't fucking listen to this. And I don't
No,
want to be
because
your
this is
friend
just
and-
like this is
Vote
just like
yes
the
on number
fucking-
2.
This is like the deodorant thing and the socks thing. This
Hey.
motherfucker from Minnesota always has to.
I
put
haven't brought
words
up
in my
deodorant in a
mouth
long
or
time.
Exaggerate the
I would
situation.
never.
You said I washed my clothes in a porta john.
You do laundry in a porta john.
I
It's
don't
fine,
do
it's
laundry
who
in a
you
porta
are.
john.
Well, you did do laundry in a porta john.
No, first of all, you can't do laundry without soap. All right, and I don't know what kind of fucking laundry.
Then how
guys
did
are
you
doing.
wash your clothes?
I
in
cleaned the
john?
shit out of my
Oh,
underwear.
you didn't wash them.
That's what you got fingernails for, HK.
Ugh.
Doctor, how do you feel about deodorant, by the way?
Neutral. Love it.
This
You put it on pretty regularly.
Yeah, every day. As a matter of
Let's
fact.
say you get out of the shower. You put on deodorant, yeah?
Nope. This
You
is
dry,
already, this is-
you dry off, get
Right.
yourself situated, and then before
Right.
you put your shirt on, put some deodorant on.
Right, because you're not an animal. I get it. I'm with
No,
you.
this you shut your fucking hole. All right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, your narrative is bullshit. First of all, don't act like I don't put fucking deodorant on because I do, doctor.
Your narrative is bullshit.
Control that.
I'm a little fucking heated right now. I apologize. I'm sorry you have
Oh
to
my
deal with this.
God.
I know
It's all right.
this is not what you signed up for.
As a Magic the Gathering player, I wish more of my fellow players would put deodorant on, but they don't.
Well, invite Matt over. He'll fit right in.
You mother. No, I wouldn't because I'm leaving the house, so I'll put fucking deodorant on.
Jeez.
They bust my balls because when I am done for the day and I know I'm not leaving the house, after I've taken a shower, I won't put on deodorant.
I mean, that would be weird. If you're not leaving the house, why put deodorant on?
What?
What?
Who's
No.
casually put? It's like, am I going to put on really nice clothes to walk around the house? No, you put on like around the house clothes.
All right, now it's time to double down.
Here we go.
When you're taking a shit, are you closing the door?
Always.
Always, right?
Right.
Always.
All right.
Always. All right. As long as you're closing the door while you're shitting, I can let the deodorant thing slide just a little bit. But yeah, there's somebody amongst us that may or may not close the door when he's taking a shit.
That's crazy.
Take a wild guess.
I love the rivalry here. This is good.
Fucking steamrolling over Matt.
Hey, here's a question. Did you have the porta potty door open while you were washing your fucking DVDs? Because I don't think we ever got an answer to that question.
Is this every episode? Do you guys just pick dog on every episode?
Pretty much, yes. This is. There's like we say we're a wrestling podcast, but there's a lot of bullshit that we just fucking yell and scream about.
This has just been the dunk contest. You guys are just.
I mean,
all
before
dunking
you
on-
came on, we were talking about fucking Costco's and BJ's, not like a blowjob, like
Look.
fucking BJ's.
Oh, you know which one sucks the most out of all that? No
Sam's
pun
Club.
intended. Yes, Sam's Club is the worst. They fucking suck.
It's Walmart with a membership, dude.
But here's the thing: most of the deals are better at Walmart.
Yeah.
And on top of it, their gas station isn't even like it closes at like 8 p.m. and it's not even that good of discounted. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, Sam's Club. Sam's Club can eat a shit.
Dude, I fucking hate Sam's Club. It also closes super early. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
I'm
I'm
back
with you.
to Costco though. I don't know if you guys saw during the Joey Janela match I had at GCW recently. I tried a double chocolate chunk cookie mid-match, and it
Yeah.
was not great. It was a doom, not a boom.
Oh, those guys
To
can
quote-
eat a
to
shit
quote
too.
the-
Those
quote
two
the-
fucking
the
hand
hip
jobs.
shit going on right now. But I was highly upset that this chocolate chip cookie was so bad.
Hope the
That's
Rizzler gets hit by a
disappointing, man.
car.
Yeah, the chicken bakes. I'll always ride for a chicken bake, but the cookie was not great.
They used to have mini bagel dogs. It was like a hot dog baked in like bagel dough. They were so fucking delicious. I don't even know if they carry them anymore.
Also, their pizza is not bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not telling anyone to go out and get Costco pizza, but if you live anywhere other than the Northeast, I would say probably go get it.
Yeah.
Because pizza outside of the Northeast is actual dog shit.
Yep.
Truth.
I mean, they got decent food there, man. You know, IKEA's got decent food. Like you can go shopping and get some good shit, man.
Well, that's what it is. Walking around snacking food. You're not gonna go fucking sit down.
Oh no,
Right.
IKEA, you sit down, bro.
No.
They got
Oh
fucking-
yeah, IKEA. You sit down for those meatballs.
It's
Yeah,
like
but
a-
you're not taking a girl to IKEA. Hey, you want to go fucking get dinner at IKEA?
If you take someone, man or woman, on a date to IKEA, and they want to see you again, you are the golden goose. You are doing something right. You
Yeah, but
must
if
have.
you- like
the
if you're taking your
personality.
lady out, you're buying new furniture. It's like, hey, you know, like we spent some money.
Yeah.
We got a good work. You know, let's get some Swedish meatballs.
So you're gonna say we got a good workout in?
Yeah. You know how hard it is pushing that cart around with all them fucking heavy tables? and
That's the
shit?
fucking last thing you do, stupid. You walk through all the fucking rooms. You sit on every bed. Tired.
You know how hard it is to push that cart from the fucking checkout over 50 feet to the fucking cafeteria? That's a long fucking walk, dude. I know you don't look like you've walked 50 feet, so I'm
motherfucker.
I think it was a New England thing. Someone told me that many years ago on like public access, people would go into IKEA, and you know how like the rooms are all set up like rooms, like actual rooms, and they would film like B-level movie soap operas in each room, and they do different scenes in each rooms, and I think that's hilarious until they got kicked out that people were actually doing shit like that.
That's fucking hysterical.
Yeah, like imagine just going there and like from like a third person point of view, walking by and seeing people like film some like, well, I mean nowadays with TikTok, I guess that's not that out of the ordinary, but back then it would have been.
You okay, Matt?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Love you,
Great.
buddy.
You know what? And you know what? If you're not for shitting with the door open, good for you. But freedom, motherfuckers.
I mean, sure.
I got a big bathroom. I got 2 doors. I leave them both open. I don't give a shit.
I have
Well-
4 floors in my house, and I close every fucking door when I'm taking a shit.
That's a you problem, bro. Right? And the reason, right? What is the excuse? Why do you close the door? What's
Well,
your fucking bullshit
I
excuse?
don't want anyone
Someone
watching.
walks in.
You don't want to fumigate the other people in the house. You
It's,
fuck that.
it's common fucking decency.
Yeah, dude.
Out of here.
What do you want to say?
Get
Hear
outta
your
here.
fucking tribal noises coming out of your
Who's
asshole?
making what do you think goes on in the bathroom?
I think that you're sitting there with the door open, taking a shit, smearing ice cream on your chest, going.
A whole lot of.
No, there's none of that. There's none of that.
Doc,
I
I'm
also
sorry.
have I
I'm
also
sorry you
have
hear all this.
I have 2 cats as well. You can't close the fucking door. They just open it.
You want them in there
You
with you?
actually want
They fucking come
anyone
out. They
hearing
hang
you
in with.
play
They
the
hang
butt
out with
trumpet?
me. Whatever. I got no issues.
Yes, you do.
That is the understatement of the fucking
And also
Oh,
a
here
little
we go.
misnomer that fucking handsome Kevin forgot to mention. I don't shit with the door open when my wife is home.
Only when his mother-in-law's around.
She fucking lives downstairs. She doesn't come upstairs.
I wonder why.
I mean, hey, if it keeps her at bay, that's okay.
I got the
Hi,
camera.
mommy. How are you? Oh my God, your husband's destroying the second floor. I think he's dying.
I'm not Godzilla. What's wrong with you? This poor fucking guy. He's a deathmatch wrestler. He deals with nonsense all day. He thinks he's gonna have a real like fucking interview. He's here listening to us argue with each other over fucking
We
shit
did,
with the
man. I'm
door
sure he's
open.
having a great time.
Talking about butt trumpets over here,
See?
playing the battle cry for the whole second floor.
I think I'm being invaded. Come home quickly.
Okay, real quick. Let's get personal. So when you go to like a public restroom, there's nothing worse than like you're like halfway into it, so to say, and that guy who sits down next to you and the other one, not in there with you, but in the next one over, and this guy, he just had bad like gas station sushi, and he's playing a whole jazz symphony with his butt.
Yeah.
Dude, it throws me off completely.
Oh,
Awful.
here's a story you'll like. So years ago, I'm on a double date. Me and my wife, friends of mine from college. We went to Hooters. Yes, Hooters was a dating spot back in the day. I got the drizzling shit so bad. We went over the highway to a place called Sports World. It was kind of like an arcade, bowling alley, mini golf, like all on one roof. Ran into the first stall that was open, fucking unloaded. I reach over, there's no fucking toilet paper. And it was bad, dude. I was in there 25 minutes. This is Manji. So my friend Matt walks in. He's like, oh, I'm like, dude, get me a roll. He goes, what are you in a stall? I go, yeah, I've been here 25 minutes. He goes, you're always in there for 25 minutes. What the fuck do I know you're having a problem? So he hooked me up with toilet paper, but it was bad, dude.
That's rough.
It was. And my friends weren't even concerned that I was gone for 25 minutes.
Well, because you always take that one.
Yeah, well, apparently.
Well, doctor, this has been a fucking hoot.
Oh my God, I hope you enjoyed yourself, man.
In this case, it would be a toot.
A hoot and a toot.
He's in.
There's the bell.
I knew
There's
it.
the bell. Come on, give me the bell. Yeah, I know the big chimes.
Look, if you're in Fargo, North Dakota,
Or
this-
Dakota.
Yeah.
You got
North
to go to North Dakota.
You mother, just let me fucking plug his shit, you fucking assholes.
Sounds like you're the one that needs their shit plugged.
Asshole. If you're in Fargo, North Dakota, this weekend at the aquarium. Dr. Redacted will be in action, doing some shit downtown at Time Bomb Pro Wrestling. If you are a fan of GCW, I know he's back at the Showboat in Atlantic City on March 15th, so you want to check that out. And if you are in the Pacific Northwest, Persona non grata 2, he is taking on Anakin Murphy, and that's out there in Portland, Oregon for Pacific North Death. So that is where you can catch Dr. Redacted, and hopefully,
I make one more plug, one more show.
Yeah.
February 8th in Wisconsin. High Five Tom will be there if you guys want to get your picture with him.
Ja.
I will not be getting a picture with him. You can get a picture with him.
That motherfucker's
we
at
gotta
my house.
send
I got pictures with him.
HK. You got to send the doctor a T-shirt.
Yes.
We got to send you a Shining Wizards T-shirt.
Hell
Should I send one to Milwaukee Tom too?
Yes. Send it to him so that he can give it to me.
He's probably got like 4 of them.
Sorry.
But that's in Wisconsin. It's We Love Wrestling, Ruthless Pro Wrestling joint show. I'm gonna murder Bobby V. So if you want to come watch me murder Bobby V again, I will be. And yeah, you got the other ones. Pacific North Death, really great spot. If you ever get the chance, IWTV, watch the shows. They're great. They got big shit coming up I can't say when, but they got big shit coming up. So just be prepared.
Oh, you're going over to the UK too in March, huh?
Oh, yeah. And to Japan in when's that? June.
Oh, June. You buy some of them panties out of the vending machine?
And I never saw it. I never saw them. I will say I never saw any of the weird vending machines that I always heard about. There are randomly vending machines on like every corner everywhere though. I made friends with a kid from New Zealand and a guy from he's not a kid, he's a guy too. I don't know why I said kid because he's younger than me, so everyone's a kid. But a kid from New Zealand and this guy from England, and I tried telling them like in America you could not do these vending machines everywhere. You definitely have crackheads just breaking into them and stealing everything.
Checks out. Sounds about right.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for the plugs. Find me on the socials, DRX Redacted. Deathmatch Worldwide again. We love Corey. Shout out to Deathmatch Worldwide. It's like I got like 9 designs on there. Go buy them all. Shout out to anyone who buys them all. I won't give you anything other than like a repost or something, but shout out to if you do buy them all. That'd be sick. They're all cool designs. There's not a bad design on there. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know. Got a lot of shit coming up. Come to all of it. Come say hi. Let's all be friends. And then the Atlantic City shows. If you guys are going to be there, come hang out at that too.
Ooh.
Dude.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll keep that in mind. I don't really go to Atlantic City much anymore, but it might be worth a trip.
Other than wrestling, what's the point of going to Atlantic City? The Rainforest Cafe? Like, there's no reason to go to Atlantic City.
Right.
Atlantic City's a fucking shithole, man.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah.
But to go see wrestling, it's sick as shit.
Yes, but I can, Yeah, you're right. You're right. When you're right, Doctor.
He's right.
All
The
right.
doctor is right. Dr. Redacted, thank you so much. Anytime you want to come back on and just hang out and shoot the shit, we'd
Well,
love to have
no
you.
more shit talk. We've got this shit back.
Yeah. Buddy, 13 years, there's a lot of shit talking. It ain't going to stop anytime soon.
Fair. I now know you guys all have interesting shit habits. And hey, that makes us one step closer now.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry we didn't ask you where you trained or any real generic, boring fucking questions.
No, we just got shit talk out of the way. That was good.
And Disney talk.
We're
Yes.
huge in Germany. Huge in Germany.
Fuck
with the
yeah,
shit
dude.
talk.
Is that a thing?
Oh,
What do
yeah.
you mean? German people with the poop and the glass tables? Oh my God, yes.
I don't want to know about it. Don't tell me.
Yeah.
Google it.
No.
Hey, maybe you get booked for WXW.
Dude, I'll Google that, and then like all of my social media feeds are just gonna get real weird, and I don't want any part of it.
Oh, your search history will fucking blow up, dude.
Not just the bathroom.
You'll get a whole bunch of recommendations from Google Ads.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Dr. Redacted, this has been a pleasure, brother. Thank you for joining us
Thanks
tonight.
again
so
for
much.
coming on,
Next
man.
time it won't be so dark, I promise.
It's okay, man. It is what it is.
Well, we'll get your mailing address. We'll get you a T-shirt, definitely.
Please,
Fuck yeah.
that'd be great. Bye.
Thanks, doctor.
Take care,
See
Doc.
ya.
Take care.